Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to another flight sim video. Today, we're going to be taking this Boeing 777-300ER from San Francisco, and we're going to be making our way over to Tokyo Haneda Airport. This flight typically takes about 10 hours and 45 minutes. So yeah, we are going to be crossing the North Pacific Ocean, which is going to be pretty cool scenery. So yeah, we are going to be in the air for quite some time. As you guys can see, we are going to be operating as Japan Airlines Flight 1. This is based off the Flight Radar app, so yeah, we are gonna do this flight real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and get on this aircraft, and we're gonna get this thing into the air. We have returned back into the 777 cockpit, and I love this layout though. It's pretty. Well, I don't think it'll ever get old, really. Well, for me, it was not going to. But that's not the point. Our departure for today is pretty straightforward. The only waypoint that we really have to climb to, well, not the waypoint, the altitude that we have to climb to is 2,500. Which, I mean, we're not really going to do that because that's like literally after departure. Our cruising altitude for the majority of the flight is going to be 32,000, then 34,000, and 36,000. So should be pretty cool. But like I said, straight out departure is straightforward. We don't necessarily got to worry about any more waypoints for a little while. And the only thing we really got to worry about is doing a turn and maybe a little turbulence. But we should be good. We are going to be taking off on 28 left for today. So it should be pretty cool. And well, we will be getting this aircraft off the ground in a few moments. Just sit back and relax, and we will be out of San Francisco. .28 left as our departure airport. Activate and execute. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and come over here. Let's get our thrust limit. So like other videos that I've been doing on Microsoft Flight Sim, we are going to be using an extra notch of flaps for this takeoff, because I mean 28 left is long, but for some reason I feel as though something's telling me it's not going to be long enough. So I'd rather just have that extra margin of safety, so that way I'm not overrunning the runway. That's a little ironic, but let's go ahead and put in the runway into the computer and the SIDS for this departure. See, as you guys got, can't even speak, guys. As you guys can see, like I said, it's just a straight out departure, so nothing to worry about. And we will be onto our cruising altitude for today. Okay, time for pushback, and as you guys can see, we do have our flight controls on our screen, our primary screen right here. All right, so we're gonna push back real quick and get our engine started, taxi to 28 left, and get our journey started over the Pacific Ocean, the North Pacific Ocean. Okay, ready for taxi. We're gonna go ahead and set our clock here. All right, I'll see you soon, San Francisco. Well, I should probably say that before I take off, I guess. Make more sense, but I'll see you guys soon. I'll be departing from San Francisco again in the near future. Let's go ahead and line her up. Went a little rough on the brakes there. Alright, let's put it back to idle. Okay, so we're going to turn on our landing lights part of the procedure. I literally do not know why they make it to where you have to turn those lights on in broad daylight. It makes no sense to me. And oh, parking brake. Oh yeah, gotta disengage that. Otherwise, we won't be going anywhere.
Airspeed's alive. knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
Goodbye, San Francisco, officially. And we are now on our way to Tokyo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking from the flight deck. We have now reached our cruising altitude of 32,000 feet, and we expect a smooth flight ahead. The weather along our route looks favorable, and we are currently on schedule for our arrival in Tokyo Haneda Airport, which is actually pretty cool weather over there right now as we speak. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our in-flight services. Shortly, our cabin crew will begin meal and beverage service. We hope you enjoy the selection prepared for you today. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please don't hesitate to let one of our cabin attendants know. On the behalf of Japan Airlines, all the crew on board, thank you once again for flying with us. We hope you have a pleasant and relaxing journey. Thank you for flying with Japan Airlines. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. This is gonna be pretty cool. Watch this. Yeah, that's my setup, guys. I am cruising at 32,000 feet, so still got a long ways ahead of me. Long ways ahead. Wow, would you look at beautiful Tokyo right there. Too bad I ain't on PC, so I ain't gonna be able to load up the entire city, but hey, should be good though. We are on approach here. We are gonna be reaching the runway here in a few minutes. Okay, so the winds are a little strong, but still manageable nonetheless. So we're gonna go ahead and do our best to settle this thing down. Now, I never like normally land here. I only land here when I'm recording something really, but other than that, I don't really. Oh my goodness, yo!
Light slope.
This wind is apparently stronger than this 777.
Light slope. 100.
That glide slope warning, so annoying.
50. 30.
Yeah,
20.
yeah, this.
10.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're doing a go around. Part of the reason why, because I had like, I still had throttle. I think that's probably why I still had throttle left. That's probably why. But I think my main focus was trying to get the plane on the ground, but my throttle just wasn't idle, which that was a contributing factor. That was my bad. Was not paying attention. But yeah, that I want to say that go around was mainly my fault, and I will take full responsibility for that. Alright, so let's see if Autoland could do any better.
200. 100. 50. 30. 10.
Yo, this auto lands worse than me. So whether or not if I had auto thrust, this thing still would have been floated. But I'm gonna go ahead I'm gonna use max thrust. I don't wanna be on this plane anymore. It's like 3 a.m. right now, bro, and I'm ready to go to sleep, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, I just wanted the hard break there. That was, yeah. Let's get off this runway. Let's put this plane up, because, man, I should have been on the ground and ended this video. Trying to park this thing, but failing to do so. Well, that was a successful flight. Other than that go around, we're not gonna talk about that. Storm light on, and we already have, okay, the APU's already running. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn off everything. So yeah, I will be doing another flight like this. Thank you guys for joining me on this flight, and well, see you guys in our next one.